Good morning. Chris with Treasure Loft Racing Pigeons. Thanks for joining me on another one. I'm out with my dog, got him on a walk. Mr. Moose. Puppy. Good boy. So today I'm going to talk about a few things that I think are fascinating about pigeons. Fun facts about pigeons. But rather than just tell you about it, I'm going to show you a little bit about it. I'm going to take you to a place where we can actually see some of the things I mentioned. I got my kids with me again. Let's go check out this place where we can see some of the interesting things about pigeons.
We are going to a pigeon show. See some wacky pigeons.
For the longest time, I had no idea that pigeons were so diverse. I thought a pigeon was a pigeon. The more I look into it, the more I'm surprised at the diversity in the pigeon and dove family. So today we're going to the pigeon show to check out what centuries of selective breeding produced. Fun fact number 1, the pigeon and dove family make up one of the most diverse species among all birds. The most diverse species is, of course, the insect, where there is a predicted number of over 3 million types of insects, with the largest group of those being the beetles, making up an estimated 400,000 different types. But in the world of birds, pigeons and doves are one of the most diverse types. The classifications get a little bit complex, so I'm not going to go into those. But there are a recognized 352 types of wild pigeons and doves. Some of those are extinct. And then on top of that, there are at least 350 breeds of domesticated pigeons, bringing the number to at least 700 different breeds. Fact number 2. Did you know the modern pigeon is a close relative to the extinct dodo bird? The closest living relative to the dodo bird is the Nicobar pigeon. If you haven't seen a picture of this thing, the Nicobar pigeon, they are something else. They are absolutely beautiful. It's estimated that there's only 1,000 adult Nicobar pigeons left in the world because unfortunately they were heavily hunted for food at one time. Conservation efforts have been made and multiple zoos around the world have Nicobar pigeons trying to restore them. Fun fact number 3. Humans have 46 chromosomes or 23 pairs. Pigeons, on the other hand, have 80 chromosomes or 40 pairs. So if you've ever thought to yourself, why is it so difficult to create a world-class racing pigeon? Now you know the answer. It's exponentially difficult. If you were to consider taking Michael Jordan and pairing him with the world's best women's basketball player, whoever that is, I'm not sure. I don't follow them. But what are the odds that you would create a basketball player that was just as good, if not better, than Michael Jordan? The odds are in your favor, but the chances of it are still pretty slim. But when you do that with pigeons, the 80 chromosomes or 40 pair makes that so much more difficult. Some of these birds we're looking at here are just drop dead gorgeous. If I wasn't into racing pigeons, I'd probably have a problem with having too many fancy pigeons, because there are some seriously pretty birds out there.
Look at these ones.
Numbers 2679.
Yeah.
Sit there.
The one.
Like a really giant bird. Pretty, I want to show you my favorite one. Pretty. No, I want to show you my favorite.
All right. Fun fact number 4. Pigeons and doves are one of only 2 bird species that have both the male and the female create crop milk. The second bird that does that is the flamingo. And as far as I know, they're the only 2 where both the male and the female create the crop milk. The emperor penguin, however, is the only bird species where only the male creates the crop milk. And interestingly, the same hormone that produces milk in humans, prolactin, is the same hormone that is responsible for the production of crop milk in pigeons. But it's actually not milk at all. It's a simple secretion of sloughed off fluid-filled cells from the lining of the crop. This fluid is then regurgitated for the babies, and its production begins about 2 days before eggs hatch. And at that time, it might be common for the parents to stop eating grain so that when they feed the babies, they are not regurgitating seeds, just crop milk. And then after about a week, the parents start to introduce the seeds to the babies. So that's important fact to know, because when you are going to take your eggs from under your breeders and put them under pumpers, you have to be able to put those eggs under your pumpers at a specific time so that the babies hatch at the same time that the parents produce their crop milk. So here in this clip, you can see a judge going through and judging the traits of these birds to see which one will become the champion bird for that breed. They do this for each of the breeds, and then they crown a winner. These are some seriously crazy looking birds. I don't even know how they eat. How does that thing not completely get in the way of them pecking their food? Alrighty, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you found some of that interesting and found some of these birds as beautiful as I think they are. Make sure you subscribe and like, and we'll catch you on the next video.
Wow.